I came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Keep playing hard. Go, Mike. Go hard. Deeper.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Going to throw right side here, complete. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing is Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. That one complete. He finds Shark. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Now Mariota on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Taco Charlton in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Buccaneers 0. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I Remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cousins. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Moss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around.
And when you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Crunch. Sponge. No. Slam. Hatchet. Check safety.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Check 99. Check 99. 56. Mike's 56.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Teldon Smith that time there to make the play.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
From the 17, Cousins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Team 6. Land 50. Hey, watch it. Gun. Rush it.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Gun. Hey, wahoo. Through. 52.
Throwing his Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Play action now. Mariota. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And it's 3rd down.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mariota now to throw on first down. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw here for Mariota. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw Mariota. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action now. Cousins. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's caught by Howard. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
One. Here we go.
One more time with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Shaheen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And an alley to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And it really helps out in a big way.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers 24.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're able to